everyone, it's Carolyn and welcome back to Contemporary Mama. I'm taking a quick break from my Thanksgiving series, but don't worry, it's gonna be back next week. So today what I'm gonna be doing is preparing an Instant Pot meal. You guys seem to really like when I do my Instant Pot videos, so I have an awesome one for you today. And this is actually the very first meal that I ever created in my Instant Pot. So it just goes to show you it's perfect even if you're a beginner. So this is going to be a cozy chicken and lentil soup. It's such a cozy meal. I love making it all fall and winter long, so I really hope that you enjoy it.
Now I know I said this was a Skinnytaste recipe, but I'm already putting a little bit of a spin on it by adding in some diced vegetables to it. This way I don't have to create a whole extra side dish to include vegetables with my meal. It's all gonna be in this one pot. Vegetables, lentils, chicken, everything you need for a complete meal. So what I am doing is I grabbed a red pepper, a couple of stalks of celery, 2 carrots, and an onion, and I'm dicing these up pretty small. Now I'm turning on the saute button on the Instant Pot, and then you only have to wait a couple of minutes before it's going to say hot. Once it says hot, I like to add a little bit of olive oil to the pot, swirl it around a little bit so that the bottom is completely coated, and then I'm going to add in my veggies and just saute them for just a few minutes, just until they start to soften. While the veggies are sauteing, I'm going to prep the rest of the produce. So I grabbed a couple of scallions and I'm going to start by dicing those up, and then I'm also going to chop up a handful of cilantro. Honestly, the more cilantro, the better in my opinion. I'm also going to mince up some garlic cloves. The recipe called for 3, but I always add in more. I am a bit of a garlic addict. Next, you're going to need to grab your chicken, and for this I'm using about a pound of chicken thighs. Yes, you could use chicken breasts if you want, but I promise you the taste and texture of the chicken thighs in this recipe is really delicious. So here I'm just trimming off any excess fat. I'm using my Pampered Chef kitchen shears. These work amazing for trimming chicken. It is so much faster than using a knife. Now at this point, you're just going to need to dump in the rest of your ingredients into the Instant Pot. So I'm just adding in my chicken, my onion, my scallions, cilantro, and garlic. And if this was the summer, I would definitely be adding a nice diced juicy tomato, but it's November. So instead, I'm going to substitute a can of diced tomatoes instead. It is going to be just as delicious. Now, it wouldn't be chicken and lentil soup without some lentils. So you are going to add 1 pound of dried lentils, as well as 7 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of bouillon. Okay guys, let's talk seasonings and add some serious flavor to this soup. I'm going to be adding a teaspoon each of garlic powder, cumin, and oregano. I'm also adding a teaspoon of Szechuan seasoning. I find this at my grocery store, but if you can't find it, you can just substitute in paprika if you want. And then of course, a half a teaspoon or more of kosher salt. Now all that's left is to stir everything up really well and then place on your lid until you hear it make that little click noise. Then you want to make sure that your valve is placed in the sealing position, otherwise it's not going to come to pressure. Now on your Instant Pot, you're going to program it to the soup mode and set the timer for 30 minutes. Then just leave it alone and let it do its thing. It's going to slowly come to pressure, and when it does, you're going to see the little red pin pop up, and you'll see your 30-minute countdown start. Now, once the 30-minute timer is up, it's going to start a new one. And that is the amount of time that it is done cooking. So you're going to just leave this alone and let this natural release for as long as possible, letting the pressure release all on its own without opening the sealing valve. Once your Instant Pot has depressurized, you can open your lid and shred up the chicken. Honestly, you barely need to touch it. It's going to shred so easily. I like to add a bit more fresh cilantro on top, as well as a sprinkle of cheese before I dig in and enjoy.
Out just as good as I remember. I promise you can do this no matter what level of skill you have with your Instant Pot. It's a cold, rainy day outside. This is the perfect meal for a day like today. I can't wait to make it over and over again all fall and winter long. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you tried this recipe or if you're planning on giving it a try. And I'm gonna see you guys on Tuesday with a brand new video. Bye!